Sometimes when students tell me they don't have enough time to learn Norwegian, I ask them, is that really the issue? Could it maybe be a lack of motivation or wrong priorities or something like that? And then sometimes students get angry at me and tell me, well, of course, Anna, what do you think? I have a job, I have a wife or a boyfriend or something similar, 3 kids, a dog, I have my friends I want to meet, I have a sick mother, I have all of these things, and then you're telling me I don't have enough time to learn Norwegian, and it feels almost a little bit like victim blaming, you know, like it's, of course, I want to learn Norwegian, but when am I supposed to do that? So I understand that. I don't want you to get mad at me for saying these things. So let me take it a little bit apart and maybe give you a few tips how you can find or magically make time for learning Norwegian. Now, I mean, there are many things that you don't really have a priority for, but you still do them. I guess you showered today, you brushed your teeth, like these kind of things, and we mostly do them. Well, of course, there is a certain priority, but we don't consider them the most important things in our lives. We just squish them in. We just say, okay, I have to shower, I'm going to take these 5 minutes or 10 minutes, I'm going to do that. I want to brush my teeth, yeah, it's just a habit. I mean, most people, even when they come home at 3 a.m. in the morning, before they go to bed, they will still brush their teeth, and the only reason is really that they've been doing it all their lives, and that's just how it goes. So you don't go and say, oh, should I brush my teeth? Should I not? Is that a good idea? Am I motivated? No, you just do it. It's a habit. Yeah. So these things can actually help us to find the time or magically create the time for learning Norwegian in 2 ways. The first one is that we do exactly the same thing as we do with toothbrushing. We give the Norwegian learning a limited priority. What do I mean by that? Of course, your job is more important, and your kids are more important, and your girlfriend is more important, all of that. But 10 minutes a day, maybe 15, maybe 20 minutes, that's a time that is like sacred. And that's a time where only Norwegian is allowed, okay? Whatever happens, when you come home from work, when you, people want to call you, yes, but 10 minutes, yeah? Most likely, if you find such a ritual, you will see that even if you have a super busy day, even if like you feel you're completely overwhelmed, somehow magically, if you have like these holy 10 minutes or holy 15 minutes, they miraculously fit into your schedule. So that's what I mean by limited priority. You really give the Norwegian only priority at a very short amount of time, but every single day, so it becomes a habit. So you just do it, even though you might not feel for it, even though you have the impression that there are 25,000 other things that are more important, but you just make these 25,000 other things wait a tiny little bit. And the other thing that can help is, of course, that all these bedtimes, you can use them also to learn Norwegian. So for example, if you're on the bus in the morning, why don't you use that time to play a bit on Duolingo, or to listen to a podcast, or to listen to a recording of the text in your Norwegian course? While you're in the shower, you can talk to yourself in Norwegian. That's not against the law. You can practice pronunciation while you're showering, okay? I recently heard a friend of mine, his father, he became absolutely fluent in Russian by repeating vocabulary every day on the toilet. So he sat on the toilet, repeated Russian vocabulary. After years, he was fluent in Russian, even though he had never stepped a foot into Russia. Bit of a weird method, but you might want to copy some of that, okay? So all of these dead times, we can also use them to improve our language skills. So again, when I say maybe time is not the problem, I'm not wanting to blame you. I know it's hard as an adult to fit in a language, but the reality is it is time consuming, and we have to find the time for it at some point, otherwise we will not make progress. So let me know if this has been helpful. Let me know your tricks for fitting in Norwegian into your schedule in the comments below, please.